Top of the day to you. This is the JR Show. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Got a mask on my face because it's Halloween, Chris. It's spooky season, finally. I know most of you have been celebrating since July, but all right, I can't do it. Top of the day to you. This is the JR Show. I am your host, JR Flores. You're listening to Kern Radio. Check us out online at kernradio.com. You can download the Kern Radio app to your smart device. You can also check us out streaming live on YouTube. Just go over to YouTube, search up Kern Radio, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and X. Just search Kern Radio. I am also out there. JR Flores, or why not JR? It is Halloween. All Hallows Eve. If you are participating tonight in the festivities, just be safe when you're crossing streets and take a flashlight. Go with an adult if you're a child. Don't go alone, and don't knock on a door that has their lights turned off, because there could be all kinds of reasons they don't answer the door. But happy Halloween to everybody. Chris, I got you something, but you have to say the magic words. You have to hold on.
Thank you.
Ah!
I believe those are. What's happening here? What? Oh. Am I getting a little boo basket? Is that what's happening here?
Just because I know to celebrate Halloween, I got
Absolutely
you.
do. Although I
See?
didn't dress up today. But
Yeah, you didn't. You didn't even dress up.
I don't normally dress up at work. I usually wait till after.
I dressed up like a Mexican. Got a Dodgers jersey on. Dodger hat.
Pato Locos forever.
Los Doyers. But that's for you. Trick or treat.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's not for me. I shouldn't try to take credit for it because I didn't do it. Somebody else.
You and Scott Cox, I swear.
Somebody else did it. But happy Halloween. We have a great show for you lined up. Speaking of Halloween, he makes his, third, fourth appearance. He's probably one of the most reoccurring guests outside of my daughter. Pastor Angelo Frazier will discuss whether or not Christians should be even going out tonight. Should you even turn your lights on? Better throw those pumpkins into the streets. Don't you dare. Instead of handing out candies, hand out Bibles. We'll discuss whether or not Christians should be celebrating Halloween and how Halloween came all about and all that good stuff with Pastor Angelo Frazier. We will discuss Dodger baseball as Game 6 is this evening. You can hear that on our sister station, ESPN, Bakersfield, 1230 AM, 101.1 FM. Also home of the Early Bird Special, hosted by our very own Christopher Burdick and our man Sparky, who is actually sitting in the other room. Maybe he'll slide in here and we can talk a little bit of Dodger baseball in this coming weekend of the NFL. Chris and I opting not to go to the Raider game this weekend. I don't even, why aren't we going again, Chris?
Don't look at me. I'm out of town this weekend.
Chris has plans. He's got stuff he's going to do. And do they have a chance this weekend? Who are we playing?
Jacksonville.
Jacksonville Jaguars. It's Jacksonville, though.
I think I picked Jacksonville this week.
Did you? In picks?
I'm sorry. No, I picked the Raiders against Jacksonville. I apologize.
There we go. Now we're going to lose. Thanks, Chris. We'll break down the week.
I'm not Ralph. I'm not the mush.
The coming of the end. Did he predict something against the Dodgers? What game did he say they were going to win in? Because right now I'm feeling like.
Well, I'll let you know right now. That broom in there.
I know he did. I kept it out.
And that's what I kept telling him, not to do that, not to bring that juju in here.
Better keep that outside the door.
He don't listen. So
he jinxed us.
You get what you get.
He mushed us. We'll talk some Dodger baseball. I've also got you I got road closures to tell you about, where to stay away from over the weekend. Just before we came on, two separate judges said that President Trump has to deliver food stamps to people. And I didn't realize over 200,000 families are on SNAP in Kern County. I'll give you my thoughts later, but we start with breaking news just before we came on the program here. Bakersfield Police Department Chief Greg Terry has announced that he is retiring. He will step down from his chief position in April of next year. He says, serving as chief has been one of the greatest honors of my professional life. I am incredibly proud of the men and women of this department, their dedication, courage, and unwavering commitment to serve. I am equally grateful for the tremendous support, partnership, and trust we have received from our community. Together, we have accomplished so much, and I am confident in the department's continued success. As we move through this transition, we will stay true to our mission, partnering with our community and serving with compassion, accountability, and professionalism. I've got to know Chief over his, I think it was 6 years as chief, a little bit. Had him on a couple of shows when I would guest host, and then he's been kind enough to even come on this show. And whenever I see him out, he's always very kind and shakes my hand and shares discussions with me. He doesn't have to do that. I'm nobody, but he does, and I thank him for that. And I thank him for his service. I believe that is Chief Terry will be paying. Greg Williamson, I believe, is still on the payroll, former chief. And Lyle Martin, Chief Lyle Martin, is still on the payroll as a retired chief. So that'd be 3. And then we're going to have to add another one. The city manager is the one that is responsible for hiring the police chief. So those duties will come to him over the next couple of months, as we typically will hire somebody within the department already. That's typically how it goes. A couple of the higher chiefs, under chiefs will apply for that position, and that usually comes from, I believe it might be written in the charter, but they may have changed that to be able to go outside of the department recently. But I believe it used to be, and it may still be, where they have to hire from within the department. And speaking of the police department, they put on a great Halloween event last night that I had attended. The Bakersfield Police event, Halloween, L-A-W. They even added the city buildings next door. So once we went through and upstairs and through the Bakersfield Police Department, had it all decorated, and each office had their own themes, and they even had it at one point where you could break off in the line and it was more kid friendly, or you could get a little bit more scary thrill if you wanted to go down the, I guess, older kid side. So we chose that one, but then you circle back around and you didn't miss a thing. It was a great time. Great job by the police department. But then you circled out to the back, and I've only been out the back once. When I got kicked out, they kick you right out the back, Chris. I don't know if you've ever been put into downtown before, but they let you right, or it's out the side. Right out the side, they kind of let you out the same door, and then you made your way over to the city building. I was hoping to see some of our city officials, but I guess they all went home early for the day, knowing that there'd be people trick-or-treated in there. You thought one of them would have stayed around and passed out candy, but fortunately, I didn't see any of them. But it was a good event held out there. And after that, I made my way over to the Bakersfield Christian High School and Garces game. Chris, your alma mater put up a pretty good fight.
Good for them.
They did. The final score does not indicate that. I think it was 52-31. But at one point, Garces was winning 31-30 late in the third quarter. And so it wasn't until halfway through the fourth that BCHS finally put it away. But they hung around and they fought him for about 3 quarters there. So hats off to Garces, but hats off to Coach Carr and all the boys out there, the varsity football team. 10-0, I can say it. The undefeated Bakersfield Christian High School, 5-time in a row league champions. They'll go on to play in a playoff game, and we're working out logistics. Hopefully we'll be able to bring you that action right here on Kern Radio. Let's get to a break, Christopher. We'll bring in our guest, Pastor Angelo Frazier. He doesn't have a costume on. I was hoping he was going to wear a priest outfit, maybe come dressed up as a nun. I mean, if we're going to celebrate Halloween as Christians, we might as well go all out. Heck, I could have been Jesus today.
Should have been Jesus.
I should have been Jesus today. Would have come in my sandals and walking on water all throughout this thing. Get to a break, bring in Pastor Angelo Frazier. We're going to talk about should Christians be celebrating Halloween on this Halloween edition of the JR Show. It's Current Radio. We'll be right back.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. The Ralph Bailey Show, weekdays from 3 till 6 p.m.
Kudos to the city of Shafter, which again, as I've told you, I think is the finest city, best run, most beautiful community in all of Kern County. But kudos for them unanimously rejecting the high-speed rail authority's route through their community. We have to fight this boondoggle to the end. We have to fight the thing.
On News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
The annual enrollment period for Medicare is here. That means that it is time for you to select your Medicare plan for 2026. This annual enrollment period, choose a name you already trust. Select Kern Family Healthcare Medicare, DSNP, a new option for people who have both Medicare and Medi-Cal. For over 29 years, Kern Family Healthcare has been a trusted name in Medi-Cal. Now, we're here to support your Medicare journey too. Call 1-866-661-3767. Again, that's 1-866-661-3767. Or visit www.kernfamilyhealthcare.com/Medicare to learn more and enroll. Start your Medicare journey with local care you trust. Choose Kern Family Healthcare. Kern Family Healthcare Medicare is an HMO DSNP plan with a Medicare contract and a contract with the California Medicaid program. Enrollment in Kern Family Healthcare Medicare HMO DSNP depends on contract renewal.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm, and Chuck McDowell definitely not an attorney. This is Chuck. If someone talked you into buying something really silly and you want to get out of that silly little thing, my advice, get the facts. Call me and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit absolutely free. Inside, you'll learn how timeshare works and all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your free exit info kit. 800-334-2266. That's 800-334-2266.
Paid for by Wesley Financial Group. Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save. There's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home?
Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome. Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
eBay has reinvented vehicle buying. From click to curb, everything's covered. Ever try to buy a car online and end up in a parking lot with a stranger and some blind trust? That era is over. Now with Secure Purchase, eBay isn't just where you find your car. It's where you buy it, start to finish. Title, financing, registration, delivery, it's all built in. This is the modern way to buy your next ride on eBay.
Since he ain't doing anything.
Things people love. Secure Purchase is powered by Caramel Dealer Services, LLC, and eBay subsidiary.
From Mint Mobile, the message for everyone paying big wireless way too much. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, stop. With Mint, you can get premium wireless for just $15 a month. Of course, if you enjoy overpaying, no judgments, but that's weird. Okay, one judgment.
Visit mintmobile.com/radio. Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. Default terms at mintmobile.com.
The Charlie Kirk Show, weekdays at 6 p.m. on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Now, back to the JR Show.
Welcome back. It is a What the Faith Friday on this All Hallows Eve. So we bring back one of our favorite pastors and people in general, Mr. Angelo Frazier. He's with the River Lakes Community. How's it going, sir?
It's going well, sir. It's good to see you again.
It's always good to see you. You like my costume?
Yeah, are you the hair man today?
That's a wig.
Oh, is that?
People don't realize that.
I think that's the real hit. But you're in the Dodgers costume, so is
Yeah.
that the whole? Are you communicating something?
I'm Mexican. Chris was supposed to dress up like Ice, but he didn't get the costume.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Well, yeah.
Had it all planned out. Where's your costume at?
I just got back from Washington, D.C., advocating for the Ukrainian 750 delegates. So this is what I got: patriotic, and we are Ukraine. So that's my
nice.
What I'm wearing.
How many days were you out there for?
5 days.
Okay.
Right there. Remember the young lady that got killed on the thing?
I do on the subway.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
She was Ukrainian. So,
was there anybody actually around to talk to? You know the government.
Yeah, absolutely. They were there unofficially. There, we talked to numbers of people. We were running up down the hallways and the Congress buildings. And so
did you have free reign? Like if it was like J6 all over again, you were just roaming through the halls of Congress and putting your feet up on people's desks?
I'll wait till some space gets in between J6. And then we had access to the halls of the business halls, I should say, and but it was really cool being back there, meeting, hearing the stories of what's really going on, and obviously, feeling the pain of many who are suffering right now with the loss of a lot of things, jobs and things like that. I just say open the government.
Just open it.
Yeah, open the
if Israel and Hamas can make peace,
open the government.
Yeah, why can't Republicans and Democrats
open the government and get in the back room and hammer it out?
Get my people their food stamps.
Yeah, whatever it is.
I don't
get
know
rid
about
of the
that.
corruption and all that, but open the government. Don't make the people suffer. Just open the government. Get the leaders in the room. Bang it out. Give them pieces until they get it figured out.
Don't let them leave.
No,
they'll get it figured out. When they'll start figuring it out.
Yeah.
When it starts hitting their pocketbooks.
Well, and then if the other thing, then make it so that if the country doesn't get paid, they don't get paid.
Oh yeah, you don't get paid either.
Yeah. So, but I'm just saying, it's nice to be back there in my hometown. I love being back there. Got a chance to see family a little bit, so that was good to be back there.
Oh, nice.
So from Washington State to Washington, D.C. in less than 2 weeks.
And then back to Bakersfield and two appearances, back-to-back appearances.
Back-to-back appearances with none other than the world-renowned JR. I tell you, man, I love you. I was talking to people back east about you, and they were like, K what? I was like, okay, let me show you pictures.
Yeah, just send them to YouTube. That's the best place.
I just sent them to the website.
Yeah, either the website or just say look them up on YouTube. The JR Show.
I said you gotta watch this guy. This guy's going to be the next big thing.
I don't know about that, but with help from a guest like you.
Well,
that's how I see. I
said you're gonna be the next best thing because you talk with the people instead of at the people.
I try to have good conversations, like the one we're about to have.
Yeah,
you're a pastor. Last week we talked about the 10 Commandments, and whether or not they should be in schools.
Yeah,
I was kind of opposed.
I bet,
and still am. Right. And I've had many conversations since, and I've found people on both aisles. Yeah. And surprisingly, Christians on both sides of the debate as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? But today's conversation, with it being Halloween,
what day is this?
It's Halloween.
Yeah, all right. Okay.
All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, All Hallows Eve. Well, now you just said two things going, but go ahead.
Well, come on now.
You got two things going.
Right, I do because they're the same thing. It's just like a harvest carnival, a fall fest. It's all the same. Or
this is where we interject a little history.
I'll even say Noah's Ark Day, so the kids can dress
up.
Who? Yeah.
No.
See.
Hey, look. 2,000 years ago, the Celtics and in Ireland, they had a festival ending of the harvest. It was end of the harvest and beginning of the cold winter, which they believed at that point in time. They just happened to believe that was the death day, that evil would because the lines between good and evil were mixing. And they set out to set bonfires and everything to ward off the evil spirits.
That was Halloween.
Yeah, that was Halloween.
Of Halloween, though.
That was the
they
whole
were
goal.
Trying to counteract festives that were going on already, right?
Well, it wasn't a festive. It was just a traditional belief that the lines between evil and good were blurred at that time of the year, the end of the harvest, the beginning of the cold time.
Right.
And they built bonfires to ward off, to keep the evil spirits.
But now we're inviting them in.
Well, actually, not necessarily.
Putting devils on my door and skeletons
That's not different. When All Souls Day got in there, which was in the 8th century, the idea behind that was to honor those who have died and the saints who have died. That was the honor of it. And now we got the candy. By the way,
isn't that like Dia de los Muertos?
Who?
Day of the Dead?
They're. That's down in Mexico.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, a little different.
See what I'm saying?
It's different.
But
No.
Why? Because they don't have now candy?
Yeah. They do have candy, but the shape of a skull.
Skull candy. Yeah.
The idea of it is, traditions always get mixed in. We jumped in and basically mixed it in.
Okay.
Okay.
But we're not supposed to, Pastor. It's strictly says in the Bible not to do that.
Well, what it does say in the Bible that we are to lean into this tradition. We can lean into whatever and bring some good out of it. Bring some hope out of it. Because remember, the fear that the Celtics had was that evil was they were going to be overrun by evil. So we can talk about what's overrun good. Now, I'm not suggesting we dress up as vampires and all that kind of stuff. But I am suggesting we do.
Why you got to talk about Adam at the front door like that?
I didn't say his name. I just said, by the way, that was a cool looking costume. But what I am saying is that we can, overcome evil with good. Matter of fact, I was just downtown. They're putting the victims memorial in. I was there, and Cindy showed up there, and we got pictures there in front of her.
Tell her I said hi.
I will if I go back out there and share. But the bottom line was that, and they have two monuments, one short and one tall. Good always overcomes evil. See, that's what's great about Americans. We can take lemons and make lemonade out of it.
My Jesus, he be making lemonade.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not suggesting we dress up as demons and all that kind of stuff.
But we are.
Well, then that's a whole.
See, well, that's what I'm talking about, though. When I asked the question, should Christians be celebrating Halloween?
I think we should use any holiday to lean into it about the gospel.
Should my child be dressing up?
Your child, if your child, in my opinion, if your child is dressing up to influence them in a good way, absolutely.
They don't let her dress up at her school.
Oh, one of the schools I just heard, one smaller schools just basically said, with no.
Sing.
I just saw that. Okay, no.
I talked about it last week because I talked about that last week because when I read the story, I said, good for that school.
Yeah.
It's a distraction.
It can be.
We're there to learn.
It can be. But then we have traditions and holidays all through the year. What are you going to do, JR? Get rid of every holiday?
Yes. Yeah, I am. We should not be celebrating pagan holidays and traditions.
I would agree with you. But I think that for people on their own can choose to lean into these things.
No.
People can't.
We're supposed to call out that evil.
What do you mean evil?
Not coax and co-mingle with it.
That's not what I'm suggesting at all. I'm not suggesting at all. I'm not saying dress up as a vampire. I shouldn't keep using that example, should I?
Nah, anything though.
Should I dress up as a Dodger fan when I play the who are they playing? The Mariners?
Toronto Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays? Yeah. Now I suggest it because it's hard to win back to back. I suggested that. I said, look, you're going into a toughie because the Blue Jays are hungry. They have to be hungrier.
They are.
The Dodgers got to be hungrier because this could end tonight.
We got to go to a break on that note, Pastor. I can't believe you just said that. You better
we
pray.
Went from Halloween to the Dodgers.
Can you just pray in the middle of the break for the Dodgers, please?
Yeah, absolutely. I pray for pray for good to win.
Just put juju on the Dodgers like that.
No, juju. Where did that come from?
See, exactly. It all seeps in, and then we're influenced by the evils that we've allowed we opened our door to the evils, and now they're creeping in.
Influence. Remember, good overcomes evil, not the other way around. So where there's evil, let's overcome it with good.
We're not done with this conversation.
Let's go.
We'll talk more on
the other side. Let's go on the Harvest Festival.
We shouldn't be doing a Harvest Festival either.
Harvest Festival was actually the first. Remember, Halloween was the 31st. That's a different day altogether.
We got to get to a break.
Right.
Talking to Pastor Angelo Frazier. Should Christians be celebrating Halloween? It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back.
That's awesome, man. All Hallows Eve is the first.
It is. But how many is there then? That's what I mean. And which one was first?
In Washington, continued staffing shortages in air traffic control facilities are causing delays at airports as the government shutdown nears the 1 month mark. Controllers have been working without pay since the shutdown began on October 1st. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy's been warning that travelers will see more flights delayed or canceled the longer air traffic controllers go without a paycheck. FBI Director Kash Patel says federal officials have arrested multiple people in Michigan who had allegedly been plotting a violent attack over the Halloween weekend. Patel announced the arrests in a social media post saying they took place Friday morning. FBI and state police were in a neighborhood near Fordson High School in Dearborn and also in Inkster. More details at srnnews.com.
From the KERN Newsroom, your live and local news update on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
I'm Bill Robbins. A woman has been arrested by Kern County Sheriff's deputies after they say she stole thousands in funds. That discovery led to investigators tracking down another suspect who had illegal guns and ammunition. Eileen Diaz allegedly stole more than $7,000 of credit union members' money after they searched Angel Alfaro's home.
I got something.
According to a new study, the most haunted casino is in Bakersfield. The Golden West Casino, located near the Kern County Fairgrounds, is in the top spot on that list. A study courtesy of VeganInsider.com. Researchers looked at the number of ghost sightings per city and city's per capita murder rate. I'm Bill Robbins in the KERN Newsroom with news every half hour or when it breaks on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
Today is Thursday, which means the stockyard is open. That's right. 2525 F Street, the little speakeasy right next to KC Steakhouse from the folks that bring you KC Steakhouse. Let's say you're waiting for a table at KC Steakhouse. Guess what? Go right next door to the stockyard. You can wait for your table while you have a drink in one of the finest speakeasies, not in Bakersfield, not in Kern County, but all of California. That's right. Come on in. There's ropes. There's a carpet. You wouldn't even know it's there. Ring the doorbell. They're going to ask you the password. Tell them, why not JR? Then walk through the time portal that is the speakeasy at 2525 F Street, the stockyard. Have a drink with Haley. Have a drink with me. I'll be in there this weekend. Plus, they got live music going. They also got a banquet room right next door if you want to host a party, a birthday, a bridal shower, those holiday parties coming up. They will have you covered. It's the Stockyard, 2525 F Street, open Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, 6 p.m. to close. Don't forget the password, why not JR? It's the Stockyard, Speakeasy.
Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert, presenting the Ghosts of Christmas Eve, the best of TSO and more. November 25th, Dignity Health Arena. Tickets on sale now at AXS.com.
Coming up on the Monday edition of the Clay Travis and Buck Sexton Show, a pre-election special for all of you out there. We'll be joined by gubernatorial candidate Jack Ciattarelli of New Jersey, and also our friend Mr. New York, Mark Simone, talking about the New York mayor's race and that New Jersey governor's race, and probably some Virginia stuff too on Clay and Buck.
Live 9 to noon. News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. The Armstrong and Getty Show. Weekdays noon to 2 on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN. Now, back to the JR Show.
Halloween, this is Halloween. Welcome back. This is the Halloween edition of the JR Show. Pastor Angelo Frazier, River Lakes Community Church. They just had their Halloween festival.
Harvest Festival. I should have worn my Blue Jays outfit. That's what it should have been.
But you can't dress up.
Yeah, I can. Yes, you can. It's freedom of America.
I know it's for yes, but should you be dressing up as a Christian?
Whenever you can influence for good, absolutely.
So I could have walked around like Jesus today.
If you're influencing for good,
I would have, because people would have asked me about it, and I would have just spoke scripture to them all day long.
You could do that.
For
and this
everything.
is America. I wouldn't do it in Saudi Arabia.
Well, no, but that's blasphemy.
What do you mean blasphemy?
I'm walking around like Jesus.
That's not blasphemy. Was it cultural appropriation, religious style? What are you talking about? You want to go there with that? You dress up as anything you want.
No, but we shouldn't be. We shouldn't be.
Why not?
Because we shouldn't be incorporating these other beliefs into our. Even if it's, what did you say it originated from?
Samhain.
But what the
the Celtic festival?
The Celtics, were they people of God?
They were primitive beliefs. Look, primitive beliefs come. You look at all the primitive beliefs. They know something is out there. Why did they fear evil? because God put in them originally. They probably wouldn't be able to articulate what you and I can articulate, but history shows that we've learned from them. We learned from, remember, their issue was the harvest. They were concerned about that. They spent time watching the earth, and they thought that when things died like that, that evil was coming. And so they wanted to ward off evil. And that's a good thing. I was saying during the break, wouldn't you, if your daughter had the opportunity to ward off evil?
That sounds like witchcraft to me, though.
What do you mean?
Lighting fires to keep off evil spirits.
Primitive beliefs, yeah. Primitive beliefs,
but yeah. So should I be doing that?
Well,
because is that of God?
No. Well, witchcraft.
And so when I try to say, should I be doing this? My first question is this of God?
Let's go. Well, absolutely. Let's go back to what they believed about God. They believed that they were going to stop evil spirits from coming. And there's nothing wrong with that. That was a very primitive belief. If fire stops, if somebody's coming into your house to hurt you, fire will stop them. That's a good thing.
So I should be lighting fires on Halloween, is what you're saying.
If you were primitive, maybe you would. But now we've come from scratching on stones to digital.
We've gone from that to mixing in all these other pagan things and beliefs and handing out candy and dressing up as spirits and
a lot of that
and
is
doing
crazy.
all that.
A lot of it is crazy, but Christmas has done the same thing.
And that's wait till we get to Christmas. I'm bringing you back in for that because I'll ask the same question. Should we be celebrating Christmas? Should we be celebrating any holidays?
Yes.
Because in my opinion, they're all rooted in paganism.
And it had to start somewhere. You think about the garden. Did Adam and Eve in the garden have it all figured out? No.
I don't know what that has to do with it.
Well, things had to start somewhere.
They weren't dressing in anything. They didn't even have fig leaves yet when they got there. There's no costumes.
I wonder what they would have dressed like if they had Dodger outfits on.
I'm just saying.
In the garden.
Just one would have dressed up like the snake, and the other one would have dressed up like the apple tree.
Well, who would have been the snake?
Don't get me into that one. You almost got me. You almost got me. It was the snake.
Primitive. Look, presentism says, we need to look at things now from the past. No, we need to understand the past, how we got here. That was very primitive, but I think that's a good thing. Now, I agree with you. I don't think all this other stuff that got thrown in there, people dressing up as demons and all this kind of stuff. But I don't agree with that at all. But that's their choice to do that. But they aren't influencing for the good.
No,
they're influencing for the bad.
So what do we do with that, though?
It's just America. People want to dress up whatever they want. You can't. What do you do?
I know you're not going to tell Christians they shouldn't do it, but if you're a Christian out there, you shouldn't be taking your kid out trick or treating tonight.
Well,
I'll say it.
Well, you can say that, but when I say make your decision based on what you believe, but I think the opportunity we have every day, not just Halloween, every day to lean into this culture with the truth of the gospel.
That I agree.
It doesn't matter to me if it's a holiday or not. It shouldn't be. Just like, if you had a girlfriend, do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are you getting personal with me?
Do you just tell your girlfriend you love her on Valentine's Day, or is it every day?
We were just were you in the parking lot?
I couldn't. But you tell her every day. Valentine's Day comes around, that's just icing on the cake, honey. I love you.
No, that's nothing. I don't get her anything on Valentine's Day.
Well, I mean, you don't want to
because I don't celebrate holidays.
You don't want to. Well, what are you, JW?
I love her every day.
Well, that's cool, and it's okay.
I give her gifts every day,
and we have the freedom to do these things.
We do, and we shall be judged for them at the end.
Absolutely.
And so I want to make sure I'm on the right side of that. I got enough things to explain to him.
Well, if you're leaning in with the wrong influence, absolutely, you have things to be worried about. What did Christ do in the first year? Did he go into those difficult places, or did he wait and just kind of hover out? Well, it's not a good time to do it, because he walked into those things. He walked into the synagogue during those times, those feasts, the Jewish feasts. He spoke during those times. Come on. He leaned into it. I'm not saying the Jewish feasts are evil.
They were walking through a field picking stuff on the Sabbath.
That's your word. Well, he should have just waited, right? Oh, don't do anything on the Sabbath. But what did he tell them? He's Lord of the Sabbath. You see, the idea is, notice what I'm saying. I'm not saying just go do whatever you want. The flesh is wicked and evil. I'm saying use your opportunity to influence good. Whether it's on Halloween or between Halloween, the day before or after, or whatever.
So I should have dressed up as Jesus today.
If you're going to do that to influence people for the good.
No, but I don't think that's how it works.
Okay. That's your freedom of choice. That's your freedom.
And that's the freedom that not only America though, but I'm not worried about the freedom of America. I'm worried about the freedom from running away from him.
Well, absolutely. And God gives us that.
Yeah.
God will judge us on the intentions of our heart.
Heart posture.
That's right. So that's what it is. If my goal is, I mean, we were talking about the 10 Commandments the other day, right?
Yeah.
My first presentation, they gave me 3 minutes to make a presentation a year ago. I dressed up as Moses. Why? Because Moses wasn't. And it wasn't.
You could have dressed up as Moses today, Pastor. I'm just saying.
And it wasn't on a holiday.
You still got the costume?
Moses was the lawgiver. It came from Moses. So I had 3 minutes to make an impression. And here in less than 2 weeks, they're going to be voting here in Kern County whether the commandments to be back in school.
Are you going to go dressed up as Moses again?
No, I'm not. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I just had to do it a year ago because I wanted to make that impression, make that first impression. Moses was not only a religious leader, he was a moral leader and a political leader. He was all 3 of those things. And when you tell your daughter about the 10 Commandments, Dad, where did the 10 Commandments came from? Oh, I got them at Kmart. Where did they come from? They came from the hand of God.
Twice.
Yeah, because there was,
Mount Sinai.
You talk about festivals and feasts, man. They were all through the thing, and I get you. I understand.
Right. You can even take that as an example. When Moses comes down the mountain the first time, what are they doing?
They're worshiping the golden calf.
And what happened?
But what? Yeah,
burned half of them. Like, y'all got to go. Y'all got to go.
But they stepped going. They leaned into it. Said, no, that's not what you do. I like the fact you want to celebrate, but let me give you the right reason to celebrate. That's what I'm going for.
I don't want to celebrate.
I remember Paul's on Mars Hill when he was talking. He said, "I see you. You have altars to unknown God, but what you worship, I'm gonna explain to you something. Here's an altar that I'm gonna explain to you the truth about this." He leaned into Mars Hill with the truth of the gospel.
Yes.
And they had all these things, and that's what we ought to do. And that's the exciting thing about we can do that in America. You can't do it a lot of places, but you can do it in America. We don't have to be afraid of holidays.
So next Halloween, this is what I'm gonna do.
Okay, what are you gonna
do? I'm gonna put out crosses on my lawn, and then when kids come and knock on the door, I'm gonna hand them Bible scriptures.
You can do that.
Yeah,
absolutely. Lean into it, buddy. Lean into it.
That's not
what.
That's not.
Why you get some people dressed up in costume because they're adding their own 2 cents to it. And a lot of that is, a lot of that is out of ignorance. They don't really understand what the day was originally for.
Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do.
Exactly. It was centered around the harvest. The Bible says the harvest is plentiful.
But we got away from that.
What's that?
But we've gotten away from
the harvest?
Yeah, well, that's a whole other conversation,
but
yes.
That's the central reason. Remember, the harvest of the land is supposed to reflect the harvest of the people. That's what it's supposed to That's why God gave us the harvest. The harvest is plentiful, but the work is because he wanted us to till the land and see, man, this is difficult. We need a lot of work. We need to go. He wanted us to see the ebbs and flow between the winter and summer and spring so that we can understand when is the best time to get out there and plant seeds. Oh, did I say plant seeds? Oh, yeah. That's influence, by the way, translation. Plant seeds.
Plant seeds. That's the harvest.
That's what you're doing every day on the radio. Planting seeds.
But I'm not.
And you do it on Halloween.
I'm not trick or treating though.
You don't have to.
I shouldn't take my daughter trick or treating tonight. I got to tell her we're staying home.
Trick or treating is one of those added things. That's not what I'm
talking about. Put the costume away.
Who?
I got to tell her to put the costume away.
That's sure. But those are things that were added to this.
I know. That's what I mean. So I shouldn't be doing that because I'm not supposed to do things that are not of God.
How can you teach your young daughter, since you're talking about your young daughter, how can you teach your young daughter about the history of Halloween? Or when would you teach her?
Probably today.
Okay, you can teach her, say, it was originally designed, it was the end of the harvest to ward off the evil spirits. And then All Souls came along and said, we like to celebrate that too. And some of that is a drawback to the day of the dead, the Halloween, which is different. And they put it there on November the 1st. Whether it's Hallows Eve or whatever, you still lean into it with the truth of the gospel. Doesn't matter.
And then I got to tell her, so we're not going out for candy tonight.
Yeah, that's fine.
You have to put your costume on.
That's fine.
And we're going to go out, and when we encounter kids, we're just going to spread the good news of the gospel.
You could add that's perfect. That's perfect.
She's going to hate me.
Why?
Because she ain't getting no candy. All her friends are going out trick-or-treating. We're going to miss the party.
Well, then what you could do is have a trick-or-treat party.
I should tell my friends they need to cancel the party.
No, you can invite all the kids to your house and give them a influence lesson about what the real history of Halloween is. And inform them. Most people don't know. I should say most. A number of people out there probably don't know. They just go along because everybody goes along. Your daughter could be the key person to help people understand.
But I could even say we shouldn't be celebrating.
You don't have to.
Any of them.
You don't. Well, that's up to you. You don't have
Harvest Day, whatever.
Harvest Day.
Hollows, whatever. All of them.
Harvest
We're
Day,
not supposed to do any of those things.
Remember, Harvest Day is a celebration of the harvest. It's not about evil spirits. It's about harvesting. And it reminds us that we have a harvest of people in front of us. And yes, I think we need to be reminded. Otherwise, we just live our lives on our own, do our own things, just go about our own life. Since we got Jesus, we don't need anybody else. We got to get out there and toil.
Well, it shouldn't be a day. It should be every day.
That's what I just said. It should be every day.
Right.
We don't skip Halloween.
So we're going to cancel all the holidays. We're just going to say every day is Harvest Day.
Well, since you live,
every day is the commission.
And I live in America. We can, if we're going to do this every day, which means we're going to be doing over Halloween as well. Absolutely. I don't stop because it's Halloween.
No, I know you don't. But do you pass out candy?
Not really. Because I don't particularly like candy, but that's just me. I don't know if candy for me sends that message, but there are other things I do. I do bookmarks on Halloween. Explain the story of Halloween in a bookmark. Kids come to the door.
I don't doubt that you don't.
Yeah, I sure do. I sure do.
Back in the day, we used to egg your house. Like, this guy gave us bookmarks, man. Go get the toilet paper.
My house,
Go get the toilet paper.
No, absolutely. But it's about the harvest. Don't you care about the harvest? Don't you care about
the harvest? I do care about lost souls every single day.
Well, there you go.
Every single day.
I don't care what day it is. I'm going to reach and keep reaching for those lost souls because I want everybody.
That's why I'm canceling Halloween. That's why I'm telling Chris he can't celebrate Halloween because I'm trying to save his soul.
Yeah, well, Halloween is an open door for others that may not know.
I know. I'm walking around tonight and I'm ripping off kids' costumes and I'm going to tell them I'm saving your soul. I am saving your soul right now.
And I can see there's plenty of reasons why police will tell you shouldn't do that.
Just saying.
Yeah, you can do that stuff. Man, that's crazy.
I'm trying to save people.
No, you save people. No, you
go around smacking parents with the Bible. Do you know what you're doing? You're sending your kids straight to hell.
Yeah, I don't know if I take that approach, Chris. I don't know. But take that
don't
approach.
look at me.
I think what influence is the way you live, and you live it 24/7, whether it's Halloween or not.
But how do I do that when everybody else is trick-or-treating? What am I supposed to do? Do I walk around with the families and as we walk around the neighborhood, tell them about the real reason and
absolutely
but don't allow my daughter to get candy?
Absolutely. Yeah, that's up to you to make that. But I like the first part of what you said. Absolutely, walk around the neighborhood. Remember, they're walking around in the dark. Shine the light.
You good. You're good. He's good, Chris. He's good. He's almost got me.
Shine the light, man.
That was the best one right there.
The best candle.
They're walking around in the dark. Shine the light.
Shine the light.
That's
the best lit candles are in darkest places. Why do we run from that?
That's why we do What the Faith.
Yeah, best lit candles are in the dark. You are a lit candle, man.
You're good, Pastor. That's why you're a pastor. You're good. You are good. We had to get into a break. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate our conversations, man.
Love you, man.
They're always the best.
Shine the light in the darkness.
I feel like I've got a lot of questions as a Christian.
So
tons of questions.
But your one goal is to shine the light, reap the harvest. That's what it's about. Don't let a tradition of Halloween get in your way.
I'm not. But I also have to call out that darkness and evil.
You call it out by shining the light.
Got to go to a break. Pastor Angelo Frazier, River Lakes Community Church. What time is service this weekend?
9 o'clock. 9 and 10:30 over River Lakes Community Church. We'd love to have you guys come on over. Yeah, it's great.
Where's it located?
Callaway and Hageman. Corner of Callaway and Hageman.
Corner of Callaway and Hageman.
Next to Taco Bell,
Right next to
Taco Bell's on the other corner. That's the easy way to say it. People know where Taco Bell is. Right next to the River Lakes Golf Course.
I hope they know where church is at over Taco Bell.
I hope so too. But
get to River Lakes Community Church.
Got to reach them all, even the primitive ones.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them.
The ones who don't know.
All those lost souls out there.
Shine that light. Shine that JR light.
Got to get to a break. Be safe out there. Be safe out there. Slow down while you're driving tonight. Those kids out there in the streets. Yeah. Don't want to send them to hell too early. What the faith? Got to go to break. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. We'll be right back.
News Talk 96.1 and KERN.
We're discussing whether or not Christians should celebrate Halloween.
The shutdown will either be over or not. And either way, we'll talk about what's happening with that whole story. Also got a couple of wars to keep our eye on and the economy month.
Plus, if you watch any college football over the weekend, there's one guy that probably called the plays for your team. He calls the plays for 100 college football teams. Seems like a lot. We'll explain on the next Armstrong.
That's the other thing I told him.
Weekdays noon to 2 on News Talk 96.1 and AM 1180 KERN.
Hey everybody, it's that man again, Ralph Bailey for Sangera Subaru. You know, it's time again for Subaru Loves Pet Month. For the past few years, Sangera Subaru has supported the Bakersfield SPCA's efforts to increase adoption during the month of October. Last year, Bakersfield SPCA had a total of 73 cats and dogs, all adopted. This year's goal, 100 animals adopted. Plus, Wednesday, October 22nd, Subaru celebrates their 7th annual National Make a Dog Day. We invite all dog enthusiasts to do something special for their furry friends or maybe consider either adopting or fostering a dog. In addition, the SPCA holding a low-cost microchip and vaccination clinic Saturday, October 25th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. $20 each for a microchip or vaccine. Now is a great time to adopt a pet from the Bakersfield SPCA. Join Sangera Subaru in supporting this worthwhile cause during the Subaru Loves Pet Month. Sangera Subaru, paving the way for a better community.
It's Cybersecurity Awareness Month. LifeLock is here with tips to help protect your identity. Use strong passwords, set up multi-factor authentication, report scams, and update your software. And for comprehensive identity protection, LifeLock is your best choice. LifeLock alerts you to suspicious uses of your personal information and fixes identity theft, guaranteed, or your money back. Start your protection today with a 30-day free trial at LifeLock.com. Use code NEWS. Terms apply.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com. You can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test. Just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/Mike.
Trucordia, a new name, but a trusted partner for Kern County businesses. With more than
Sergio,
100
I saw
years
your
of combined experience.
Sergio, I saw your costume. John Cena. Uh-huh. I think it is. Sergio, you follow Early Bird, yeah? I'm pretty sure he had the great costume. He was John Cena. Tara, if you don't want to celebrate holidays, isn't that Seventh-day Adventist or Jehovah's Witness? It kind of is, Mary, and I lightweight agree with it. Sergio said, yeah, he does follow you guys. Oh. Sergio giving out pencils and thesauruses. Let's give out mini Bibles. Welcome back. It's the JR Show. It's Kern Radio. It's the Halloween edition. I almost said holiday. Halloween edition. The older I get, the more bah humbug I get. And it's not because I don't. It's not that. I don't. It's just we shouldn't be doing those kinds of things as God-fearing humans, and we shouldn't be doing that. Because the beginning of wisdom is the fear of God. That's why, Chris. 661. It's a different fear, though. It's not like fear like you're supposed to be scared and shivering and that kind of a fear. It's a different reverence. It's not like, oh, you need to sit in the corner and be scared of God, the type of fear. Although you should, because he is a just and mighty God, and he will pass judgment upon you. Just saying. I mean, you're a Catholic. All you got to do is say a couple Hail Marys and ask for forgiveness tomorrow. You'll be fine. Oh, Catholics are gonna hate me for that one. 661-842-KERN. Anything on the board before we get out of here for the day? We stir it up a little bit. What do we got? Oh.
Down the street started in upside down crosses on the front lawn, and the wife and I drove by and said, wow, it has really gotten out of hand.
I'm just saying. See?
Y'all take too much into that.
I'm just saying. Hey.
Y'all are breeding too much into that.
Just go ahead. Go ahead. Play with fire.
Yes, the devil is.
Play with fire.
That's what's
play
happening.
With fire. No, I'm not saying he's on your doorstep, but
this next one
you need a little extra Jesus in your life.
JR, you remind me of those Jehovah Witness kids I went to school with that didn't even know how old they were. They didn't celebrate their birthday.
Right. I
don't you
there is a kernel of truth that I say with the Jehovah's, that a piece of it they are doing right. And Mormons are the same. There's some things in there where it's like, you know what? If we're playing by the book, they're just saying.
All the memories when you were a kid. What were your favorite memories as a kid? Because I got to know. Because clearly
playing with my no, it wasn't.
Birthday.
It was just random days playing with my cousins in the front yard at my grandma's house. Like it really was. Like we would play like all kinds of just ridiculous games that we would think up in our head. Those are the best times. I didn't need a birthday. I still to this day don't like birthdays. It's not because I'm getting older. I don't like to celebrate myself or my birthday or I'm not a good gift receiver. So I did just no.
Don't roll my eyes at that, but
don't draw attention to myself.
I guess.
And we shouldn't be doing any of those things, in my opinion. Again, like Pastor Frazier said, you're free to do whatever you want. You want to walk down that road, you know, the what do they say? The road to hell are paved with good intentions, Pastor.
Road to hell.
Anything else before we get out of here?
Let's see. No, just one more. It says JR add Bill Rector to the Chiefs list.
Oh yeah, Bill Rector's still alive. He's another one. So we got Bill Rector, Greg Williamson, Lyle Martin, and now Chief Greg Terry, all on the payroll. As we'll start the process to look for a new police chief. Going to work to get outgoing, retiring BPD Chief Greg Terry on the show next week. Stay tuned for that. And stay tuned for the Ralph Bailey Show coming up next. It's a Friday. Rick Bentley, KGET entertainment reporter, coming on. Are they going to talk Halloween movies, Chris?
Probably.
They better. It's Halloween, for goodness sakes. What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Nightmare Before Christmas, but I mean, that's besides the point. Horror movie, though, probably the
Is that a Halloween movie or is it a Christmas movie?
It's a holiday. All holidays.
Yeah.
I can watch it on any holiday.
I've had a conversation about that the other day, too.
It is absolutely a holiday movie.
You can start watching that tomorrow.
No, you can start that watching that at any point in time.
The JR Show. Got to get out of here. Lily, Dad loves you.
This is AM 1180 KERN, Green Acres. This is 96.1 FM, Bakersfield. Online at KERN Radio.
Hey, you guys, be good out there. Be safe out there. Watch out for kids if you're driving around tonight. And, yeah. See y'all on Monday.